Reach for plays right there.
For what?
Trying to press a right button, pull the right string, nothing's worked. Across the middle, Tyler Crum, the target, incomplete. And it's fourth down.
Dylan is just trapping back there. I mean, nothing's working for him.
Third and 10, pardon me.
Me?
Great coverage down by Bainbridge secondary.
Haven't moved it an inch from the 36 yet. Fromm fires. That ball might have been hit at the line of scrimmage. Fromm was his target, and it's broken up. That came out of it very wobbly. I don't know whether it was hit at the line of scrimmage or not. Jaheim Jenkins
What are you crying for?
He just get all over Fromm.
Crew down there. Class sickness, we're okay.
That's wow. Gotta keep your head on a swivel.
Don't wait.
So ball on the 35-yard line and a first and 10 for Bainbridge.
Well, here again, let's see if Bainbridge comes out and try to play conservative. I don't think so, Matt. They haven't done it all game long. Keep attacking.
Duffy, he needs to put in your car.
4-yard pickup.
Okay.
Broadnax on the
Pretty good first down play, 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6. Easier.
You know, Coach Littleton said that his team now had the confidence that they could beat one of after going through that gauntlet of the playoffs, beating the 4 teams ranked in the top 8. But in full confession, you're right. I mean, you hear a coach say that, and you're kind of like, yeah, the coach is just saying that, you know, because he, and he believes that. But 38-0. But wow, how these tables have turned. McDowell on the carry that time gets dropped by Ahmad Walker. Brings up third down.
Gordon Robinson go 3 and out. The defense. It's a real good tackle here by Ahmad Walker. Getting the legs and lifting them up. That's the way you teach them, man. Get them low and lift them up, drive them.
Despite their 28-0 lead, Bainbridge is 0 for 4 on third down conversions. McDowell goes in motion to the far sideline. Hawkins going to fire across the middle. It's caught for a first down. Down to the 39-yard line. And another big play for the Bearcats on offense. That was Jalen Peterson with the 23-yard catch.
Well, sophomore Quade Hawkins did an excellent job here. Looking off the receiver here. I mean, looking off the defensive back. He looked to his right, act like he was going to throw a quick screen here. Look at him. How his eyes go to the right, and he quickly turns and hits the receiver downfield.
Handoff goes to McDowell. McDowell down to the 35-yard line.
McDowell showing his quickness there. Going side to side. Bouncing off at defenders. And we talked about the 1-2 punch at running back for Bainbridge. McDowell, and Broadnax. Both of those guys had really good seasons.
McDowell's accounted for 2 touchdowns today, a 9-yard touchdown run, 24-yard touchdown pass. Gonna get it again. McDowell trying to get outside, not gonna be able to this time. Tackled by DeMarcus Robinson for loss.
Good pursuit by this defense.
Warner Robbins is going to have to get some points on the board before halftime.
They do.
To have a chance to get back in this game.
They have to get a couple of back-to-back first downs to feel good about themselves.
I don't think they can take a 28-0 deficit into the second half and have a chance to win. 3rd down and 9. Hawkins retreating, firing, incomplete. Broken up. McDowell was the target. Robinson was there to break it up, and it's 4th down.
A.J. Cooper was wide open down the left sideline. I don't know how Quade Hawkins did not see him. He must have been focused on the back, coming out of the backfield.
All right.
But A.J. Cooper was wide open.
There he is.
See you, Daddy. Okay, buddy.
Caleb Harris will now punt. He stands at his own 48.
The man, okay. Yeah, because I got
Barring a dramatic turn of events, the Demons are going to be pinned in their own end, very deep. Bad kick, low snap, and a bad kick goes straight up into the air and bounces sideways. And so things turn out pretty good for the Demons as they're going to take over at the 27-yard line. Just an 11-yard kick.
It's a bad snap. Everything went right from the start. Look at this snap. The ball just rolled back there.
He was fortunate just to get it out of there. So the Demons back on offense. From heavy rush, they're going up top. Got a man breaking open. It's caught by Markel Jones. Down to the 24. Just what the Demons needed.
There is that man. Markel Jones goes deep. Just a great job using his speed, breaks inside. He just outruns everybody.
55 yards on the play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Duhart down to the 16.
Well, that's the break Warner Robins needed. Getting some instant offense by Markel Jones, which they're used to. 1,868 yards on a year coming into today's game.
2nd down and 4. Ball at the 17. Duhart again. Close to a 1st down at the 13-yard line.
Well, man, I said they need to get back-to-back 1st downs, and there they have it.
Let's see. I don't think they got it quite yet. No, they did. You're right. I shouldn't question two sportsmen.
Back-to-back 1st downs.
Their first 2 1st downs in the game.
That's 2 runs in a row. All of a sudden, it's some Warner Robins offense starting to relax a little bit.
From the 13. Complete to Jones again. Jones down to the 6 and driven out of bounds. 7 on that play.
Markel Jones is an electric. Get the ball to your playmaker. Anybody that wears pink shoes, you know they're good, man.
Gotta have confidence with that. Coach Chastain said, look, we thought he was going to have a big season. We didn't know he'd go for a state record. But he's a 3-year starter. And Christian Anderson gets his first carry of the ball game. He's going to be about a yard short, I think. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short for the Demons.
Those big guys to work up front. Pound out this 1 yard.
Rutherford lines up behind Fromm. Gets the handoff. 1st down. Rutherford, touchdown, Demons. Warner Robins finally breaks through.
Just a tough run by Jalen Rutherford, right up the middle, following his big line up there. Cuts to his right and just runs over people. Keeps those legs churning. And here, Warner Robins breaks the ice.
Howard, PAT, good. It's 28-7. Jalen Rutherford crashes in from 4 yards out following the big 55-yard pass play to Markel Jones. Warner Robins trying to climb back in.
We are the TV Doctors of America. We may not know much about medicine, but we know a lot about trauma.
From scandalous romance
To ridiculous plot twists.
Son?
We also know you can avoid drama by getting an annual checkup.
So we're partnering with Cigna to remind you to go see a real doctor.
Go, know, and take control of your health. It could save your life. Doctor poses.
Dad. Cigna, together, all the way.
Every morning, ag dogs wake up ready to attack the challenges ahead of them. We take pride in our work because what we do improves people's lives. From advancing food security to sustaining the health of our earth. Whether solving problems in the field or making new discoveries in the lab, we're always innovating. We know that our future relies on our work. To an ag dog, progress is more than just a concept. It's our commitment.
Regions Bank is always looking for opportunities to help communities and individuals move forward. In addition to offering financial solutions to our customers, we're committed to supporting local initiatives and organizations that help neighborhoods thrive. Regions is proud to partner with Georgia Public Broadcasting in building a better Georgia.
5:23 to play in the second quarter. Bainbridge 28-7 lead on Warner Robins. Matt Stewart, Brian Jordan, John Nelson, Latricia Harris with you as we take a look back at the big 55-yard pass play that set up the Demons' first touchdown.
Just a matter of time, you know they were going to find their playmaker, Markel Jones, who outruns the whole secondary. And here, just pounding the ball up the middle. Jalen Rutherford making the play on the scoreboard. Now we got a game back.
6 plays, 74 yards, and it took them less than 2 minutes to get on the board. Now can the Demons get another before the end of the half? 28-7, the first step in what Mike Chastain hopes is a great comeback for his Warner Robins team. See Dylan Fromm over there trying to encourage his offensive teammates. They haven't had much to cheer about until that drive right there where they picked up their first 2 first downs of the game.
Dylan Fromm is saying, give me some time, guys. Just give me some time.
Ball was taken at the 1-yard line, and here is Spivey on the return. And Spivey will not make it back to the 20.
And I always say, it's all about momentum. And all of a sudden, we're seeing that momentum shift a little bit. Warner Robins scored their first touchdown. Great coverage by the kickoff team. Let's see what this defense can do.
So the Bearcats go back on offense. They went 3-1 in Region 1. They were the number 2 seed coming out of that region behind Warner Robins. Their only victory ever against the Demons came in 2016 when they beat Warner Robins 24-21. Win number 2 would be much bigger. First and 10, they have the ball spotted at the 16. Hawkins, play got blown dead. I believe there was movement for the Bearcats. Well, I was wrong. Delay a game, the call instead. Either way, a 5-yard mark off against Bainbridge.
All of a sudden, you start seeing things starting to go wrong for Bainbridge. See if Warner Robins can feed off of that.
First penalty on the Bearcats today. McDowell still on his feet. Made 2 men miss before he finally got driven out of bounds by Walker. Nice hard run by Caleb McDowell.
Excellent balance by Caleb. Getting to the outside, making a couple of cuts, staying on his feet, getting the extra yards. That was a 13-yard play on first down.
McDowell and Broadnax have split the carries this season, but McDowell has gotten more of the carries as the season has gone on. He's got a little bit more top-end speed than Broadnax, who's now in the ball game and gets dropped for a loss. Nothing doing for Broadnax that time.
Jay Sean.
I think that was Quay Everett, number 43, that makes the tackle right here as he shot the gap.
They needed that play. Quay Everett coming up with a big-time play, forcing third down and 5 yards.
This Demons defense gave up 2 touchdowns or less in 7 of their last 8 games. After just once in their first 6, they've been hit with 4 touchdowns already today. Not all of it the defensive's fault. Still moving that pile. They're going to come up about a yard short of the first down.
This is a huge plus for Warner Robins' defense. You have to punt this ball. You can't take a chance. 28-7. Saw Quade Hawkins looking over there like they might go for it. I'm like, no way.
Yeah, Quade Hawkins is a sophomore. Coach Littleton's like, no way we're doing that. Jack Bryant standing deep for the Demons. Feet on the 50.
Good stand by this defense. 3 and out. Getting that offense back on the field quickly.
Returnable for Bryant from the 47. Right up the middle. And Bryant dropped at the 42 in great field position for Warner Robins. Let's check in with Larisha.
Well, guys, we know that Dylan Fromm has been struggling throughout the first half of this game, but I spoke with head coach Mike Chastain, and he told me that, he had the opportunity to coach Fromm for quite some time, and he has complete confidence that he has the ability to help lead this team to a victory despite how he started off in the beginning of the game so far.
No doubt about it, Larisha. He said, when Jake was coming up in that Houston County program, Dylan was right there every day watching and learning. First and 10. Toss goes to Rutherford, trying to clear the edge. And Rutherford will not be able to get all the way around, driven out of bounds, but a nice pickup.
It's a good first down play. Gain of 4 yards. All of a sudden, it looks like this offense is starting to settle down. And again, starting to mix it up a little bit. Not passing every play. Starting to run the ball. More of a balanced offense.
Second down. Fromm going to lob it over the top and incomplete. Who's trying to get the ball to his brother, Tyler.
I don't know where he was trying to throw that ball.
Well, he's trying to get it in number 10, his brother Tyler, who was double covered.
Here, you've got great coverage by Bainbridge. Nobody's open. It's a dangerous little floating pass.
Rutherford hard running a first down at the 31. That'll keep things going. Another touchdown here by Warner Robins. And you're never in good shape when you're down 2 touchdowns at halftime, but they're in the game if they get another touchdown.
Jalen Rutherford is starting to really run the ball hard. They need to get the ball in his hands more.
Rutherford again. And Rutherford crashes down to the 24-yard line. Roman Harrison making that tackle downfield.
Everybody on Bainbridge sideline is pointing at Warner Robins.
Here's a flag sitting at the 31-yard line.
Couple of flags, but good hard running by Jalen Rutherford.
There's 2 fouls on the play. Illegal motion on the
the offense, the penalties decline. Holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty from the flag. We play first down.
That'll back him up to the 41.
That's not what you want if you're Warner Robbins here. For the right guard here. Hold the jersey of Roman Harrison.
Rutherford going to get chased down at the 39-yard line.
Another flag on the play.
Thrown down by Eric Sanders, who ran him down from behind. We'll check the call again. It's standing at the 42. Probably not a good sign for the Demons.
Oh,
Wow.
on the 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Go first down.
Wow, back to back.
Yeah, I mean, a little lack of discipline here. 54 just drove him down. I don't know whether he must have grabbed the jersey.
And just looked like he pile drived
Yeah,
him. It didn't
like
look
he
like a
fouled
hold.
him, yeah.
Looked like a good block in my book by Karan Taylor. I don't know whether that was the call. There was a hold in there somewhere.
This is not what Warner Robbins wants. Another offside here.
Yeah, they moved on the right side of the line.
All start. Offense. I go penalty. Go first down.
Now if you're Bainbridge, you just got to open this defense up and be very aggressive. Blitz up the middle once again like you've been doing all game long and not give Dillon a lot of time. And there you see it.
Fromm right up the middle on the quarterback keeper. Randy Fillingame making the easy tackle, and it's going to be second down and long.
Fromm recognized the blitz coming out from his left. And just took off up the middle.
Warner Robbins, 3 penalties for 20 total yards so far on this drive. Fromm going up top and incomplete.
That's McDowell on the defense there.
Jalen Addy, their fine-looking sophomore, a 6'3", close to 200-pound wide receiver and back quarterback, was the intended target. Now third down.
McDowell did a great job of running with him. He had nowhere to throw that ball.
Down to 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Fromm, ball is tipped. Markel Jones on a screen. Dropped, open field tackle, nicely done by Bryce Worthy. I have been very impressed. I know you have too.
Yes.
Worthy, Fillingame, Brooks, those guys in the linebacker corps.
Excellent job by those guys. They're reading Dillon's eyes very well. They're making breaks, doing everything that they need to do to be successful. Put themselves in great position.
On your side too.
Defensive coordinator Brian Hill and Joe Dollar, co-coordinators. Dollar works that outside linebacking core. They've done a really good job of coaching this defense.
Film study. Looks like those guys are one step ahead.
I got it on live.
4th and 25, and what looked like a good opportunity for the Demons ties in their own hands with penalties.
Got it on live.
And the play clock will expire. Before it did, a timeout was called. So Warner Robbins really just working the clock here, trying to burn off as much time before they have to give it back to the Bearcats.
Wow, they had everything working until those penalties. They would have been huge if they could have gotten the end zone going in it one more time before going into halftime.
I believe they had it down close to the 23 before the penalties started kicking in. Let's take a look at Warner Robbins and their great history, and Coach Mike Chastain trying to get them back to their glory days and doing a good job. They ended Rome's 40-game winning streak last week in the semifinals. They lost to that Rome team in the 2017 state finals 5 times. Or they're going for their 5th state championship, I should say, going back to their first one in 1976. And 26 region titles back-to-back. They won 10 straight. back in the late 80s and into the 90s. So 4th down, and Howard on the punt again.
David Briz has been pretty special on special teams already in his first half.
Took a blocked punt back for a touchdown. That's a good kick. And it's going to be fielded at the 7-yard line. McDowell took a shot and then knocked down by Anderson at the 17-yard line, a 46-yard kick, and that's where the Bearcats go back on offense with just 54 seconds left in the half.
Marcus Robinson hit him pretty hard, but McDowell showing his toughness. Good coverage here by the linebacker.
Yeah.
And Marcus Robinson didn't wrap up, but he hit him pretty hard.
That was amazing that McDowell kept his balance. He was able to get his hand on the ground and keep his knee from touching the ground.
See the Marcus on the sideline. He is hurt from that hit.
Hey.
And they'll go into a safety formation here and just take a knee.
Smart play. Take a 28-7 lead. Don't take any chances into halftime. Guys have to be feeling really good about that first half performance.
Warner Robins has only 2 timeouts remaining, and the Demons are in no hurry to keep playing in this first half. They want to get to the locker room and start game planning a comeback. One more snap and we'll be done with the first half. And what a first half for the Bainbridge Bearcats. Beaten 38-0 by Warner Robins back in October. They lead 28-7 and are 24 minutes away from the second state championship in program history. Wow. Jeff Littleton's team with a fabulous job, and Mike Chastain's team with a lot of work to do in the locker room, trying to figure out a way to come back and get in this game. (28-7) here after 2 quarters. And a glum Warner Robins team trudges off to the locker room. Larissa Harris is standing by with Coach Littleton.
And offensively, what are you pleased with their confidence, discipline, and execution of your squad?
Most definitely. We came out real fast on defense, and that's how we've kind of hung our hat all year. So we got off to a fast start, and then we made a few plays on offense.
So now you get the ball coming back in the second half. How do you keep that momentum going?
We got to keep playing hard. Our kids want it bad, and they're going to play hard, and we're going to play 4 quarters because Warner Robins is a good football team, and they're going to come back.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
Now over to you guys, Chelsea.
Thanks, Larissa. Wow, that was an exciting first half. Okay, that was the Class 5A championship. Only halftime song to come. The stadium is rocking. It's the GHSA football championships. John Nelson will take us to John's, Georgia, as always. We'll hear from both marching bands and much more action to come. Stay locked in. Don't go anywhere.
I gave a young couple a courtesy warning about an improper turn. Also told them to buckle up their seatbelts, and they did. The same day I pulled up on a rollover crash, it was the same couple I just pulled over. They were standing outside the car and thanked me for telling them to wear their seatbelts.
Last year, over half the people killed on Georgia roads were not wearing seatbelts. Many of them will be alive today.
We ain't gonna make it.
That's why we say, click it or ticket.
For many teens, the freedom of driving can come at a terrible price, as vehicle crashes remain the leading cause of deaths for teens in America. The Ford Motor Company Fund is dedicated to ending these tragedies. Our Ford Driving Skills for Life Academy is a free online driving program for teen drivers featuring advanced skills from professional instructors. For more information, go to drivingskillsforlife.com. As a proud sponsor of the Georgia High School Football Championships on GPB, stay safe and enjoy the games.
Welcome back to halftime of the 5A championship game. Wow.
Yep.
John.
Yep.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so there was a matchup that happened during the season.
Right.
Of course, it was a week after Hurricane Michael,
Right.
and of course, Warner Robins shut out Cambridge. What just went down there?
Yeah, this is not the same 5-5 team that's come into the playoffs, and it was definitely not the same team that played this first go-around. This is a team that is now 9-5 in Bainbridge, and they have put the pedal down in the first 24 minutes. Let's show you how we got to this particular moment in time, and it's a lot of purple off the top. Samari Howard kicks it into his own up man. Anthony Brooks, with a great presence of mind, goes 25 yards. He'll go into the end zone. Then the floater, and Bryce was certainly worthy. Bryce Worthy with the interception. 2:45 to go first. It's 14-0. Then Caleb McDowell with the halfback pass to Aaron Spivey. 21-0. And that's only after one quarter. Then Spivey will pick it up and put it down, and McDowell goes into the end zone to make it 28-0. And then the Fromm that we've all seen all season long, the combination. Fromm and Markel Jones go 55 yards, which sets up Jalen Rutherford, who will crash into the end zone after a lot of second effort. Great work there by Jalen Rutherford to make it 28-7. 5:23 to go in the half at that point. That's where we are, 28-7. A result that a lot of folks in Southwest Georgia thought was coming, because this 9-5 team with Jeff Wilson, they are truly putting the pedal down, being very, very aggressive offensively. You're seeing a lot of stunts, you're seeing a lot of blitzes, coming at the Fromm kids from every possible angle, coming at that offense from, you pick a position, that's where they're going to send folks. They've been sending linebackers all night long. They've been having a line of scrimmage, basically, with all of their down linemen going up against the offensive line of Warner Robins. So a lot of pressure coming from the Bainbridge Bearcat defense to give them this big lead. How did they respond? You saw them kind of get comfortable in the game itself. And so now that they're comfortable, and Warner Robins seems to be finding themselves offensively, what is the second 24 minutes going to look like? And that's what, for me, is going to be the big answer. Chelsea has some fans, and I think they're dressed in one particular color. Chelsea, what do you know?
What color is this? This is here from Chelsea and Keys.
Cardinal and white.
I've got Chris McCook, the principal of Warner Robins, here with me. How you feeling tonight?
Well, I'm a little beat down right now, but we're looking forward for a big second half.
I mean, how fantastic was it for your team to be here at the Mercedes-Benz and get to play?
It's phenomenal to be here for our community and our kids, all the hard work that gets put in. We're excited to be here, and just look for a big second half.
Yeah, I'm looking for that as well. Now, I'm going to take some advantage here. This is the principal, so I think we should ask him some questions. What do you think? All right, let's go. We're going to test him. We try to sneak a peek. He's cheating already. Principal cheating. Okay. What years did your team win a mythical national championship?
78.
What do you mean by mythical?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's an easy one. 1976 and 1981.
Oh, he got it. 1 of 1. All right. And who was the head coach from 73 to
He's
96?
looking. You see that?
Robert Davis, the legend.
I can't stump him. One more. How many championships did he win as a head coach?
Head coach, Robert Davis, 3 state championships.
Woo! 3 of 3. That's what I'm talking about. Go Warner Robins. Your principal is leading you well. Hello, cheerleaders. Hey. All right, I'm going to toss it to break. You guys go ahead and give me some rah-rah pep. Yeah! It's the GPB halftime show coming at you. Stay live.
This program on GPB is made possible in part by supporters of the Georgia High School Association, including the following.
Alright.
We got 0 people.
That's
Hockey especially is a very mentally challenging game. Contact sports, especially like hockey and football, you brotherhood like nothing else. Like they're literally your brothers out there. You can play with someone for one game and they're like a new brother to you. Like as you can see, just me smiling by it, like just thinking about all the memories that I've had playing hockey.
scenes, behind the camera, or running the show. Our volunteers bring GPB to life. To get involved, visit gpb.org/volunteer.
Yeah. All right.
Carroll EMC, along with Greystone Power and 28 other participating Georgia Electric membership cooperatives, congratulate Paulding County High School on winning the GHSA Cooperative Spirit Sportsmanship Award. This award honors schools that exhibit exemplary sportsmanship during competitive events.
And an award like this with sportsmanship means the world to us.
Introduced in 2006, this award reinforces GHSA's philosophy that everyone associated with high school activities, from athletes to spectators, should adhere to the fundamental values it represents.
Being cooperative means that we give back on a regular basis. It is important to us to support our local communities through volunteering and helping set the next generation on the right path.
It's great to celebrate the fact that they are not just worried about the score that's on the scoreboard at the end of the game, but also the sportsmanship that goes behind the game.
Time to present some hardware.
On behalf of Greystone Power and our friends at Carroll EMC, we present this award to Paulding County High School.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate winning this award, and thank you for everything you've done for us, guys.
Once again, the award, thanks to a lot of friends here. Let's celebrate a little bit. Georgia's EMCs and the 30 participating Georgia Electric membership cooperatives are proud to sponsor the Cooperative Spirit Sportsmanship Award. Congratulations to the Paulding County Patriot community.
We are the TV Doctors of America. We may not know much about medicine, but we know a lot about trauma.
From scandalous romance
To ridiculous plot twists.
Sean?
We also know you can avoid drama by getting an annual checkup.
So we're partnering with Cigna to remind you to go see a real doctor.
Go, no, and take control of your health. It could save your life. Doctor poses.
Dad. Cigna, together, all the way.
Hi folks, Butch Miller from Milton Martin Honda in Gainesville. We want to wish all the teams in the state playoffs the very best of luck. And if you think Milton Martin Honda is a proud sponsor of Georgia High School athletics, you got that right.
The Technical College System of Georgia, with 22 colleges, 85 campuses, hundreds of workforce training programs to choose from, a quality higher education is affordable. With TCST, cost is not an obstacle. It covers 100% of tuition for student year in any 17 high-demand fields. TCST, meaningful careers start here. Apply now. Visit apply.tcst.edu.
GHSA football championship games continue all day, right here.
It's the Bainbridge Bearcat Marching Band brought to us by our friends Bank. It's the pride of Decatur County.
I think one of the Robins, they hung.
At Regions Bank. Time to take a trip into Johns, Georgia, and this particular go-around in this show and in the one that's going to be in about 24 hours from now. It's part of a two-part series. This first grouping of coaches, we asked them today, because the game is much different than it was 5 years ago. What are some of the biggest challenges that they're facing these days? So here's their answers.
Well, the game's changed quite a bit. That's the biggest difference that I've seen. The game has changed. A lot of people are spreading it around, throwing it a lot more. So you've had to adapt to that. We've had to adapt. We used to be completely run the ball the whole time, and now we've had to adapt to the passing game and protections and the coverages and routes and combinations, and it's a lot different.
Some of it's good, some of it's not so good. You have to, get on to a kid, or a kid does something a lot of times now, I'll just go to this school or that school, and that part's not good. But, the block and the tackle and all that's the same. I just think the kids are getting a lot better, like getting a lot bigger, getting a lot stronger, because you're able to do a lot more than you used to could do in regards to time and just how big it's gotten.
I am concerned about the year-round aspect. I think in some ways it's good, but I think it's also gotten to where we, not just in football, but in all sports, where we're burning kids out. We don't encourage them to want to participate in multiple sports, which I'm a huge believer in, and I just know it's healthy. We do have, most of our football players all play at least one other sport, but the nature of the sport being year-round has been tough.
This toughness of kids. I think the sport is what it is. I think they put a lot of parameters and processes in place to make it a safer game. But it's the kids sometimes don't work as hard and don't prepare themselves and don't have as much attention to detail as you would have seen in the past. And so that is where the danger comes. That is where you get into the unknown, is the kids' commitment to the excellence and doing the things in the off season, the commitments off the field. There's more challenges off the field than ever before.
Tucker head coach, and for this particular day of the week, GPB Sports, Brian Lamar finishing up. So this time tomorrow, we asked a bunch of coaches, because of the challenges today, if you were king for a day, what would you do to change the challenges that you're facing? What would you change about the game? So we'll have some interesting answers this time tomorrow. Time to send it over to Chelsea with some fans, and I believe, Chelsea, that they are wearing purple, if I'm not mistaken.
We are wearing purple because these are Bainbridge Bearcats. Y'all are Bearcats, right?
Yes, we
Look at these smiles on these faces. Better be. Okay, this is my fan zone section. I've been giving you guys a little something different, helping you learn, helping me learn, and testing their knowledge. I've got some trivia here. Oh, don't look at my answers. What year did your team win their only state championship?
Well, actually, when I was on the way up here this morning, I saw that we actually won our only state championship December 11th, 1982, which it also happens to be December 11th today. So hopefully we can pull it off once again.
Hopefully, go ahead and speak that into existence.
Oh yeah, hopefully we stay strong after halftime.
That's what I'm talking about, Kim. Now, because she just gave me all kind of extra knowledge. I was just taking notes and stuff. What is your current win streak?
We're on a 6-game win streak.
Those were top 10 teams.
Oh,
I did.
Oh, I don't know that
one. Well, thank you so much, my Bainbridge Bearcats. They've been giving it to us. We got so much going on. You guys can take me out in a roar and uplift. I'll toss it over to you, John, as you hear my roar.
Yes, the Bearcat roar over there. So it's time to play rent check, where we check in with the parents. This time it's Tangel and Ezel Walker, who are the parents of Ahmad Walker. And you can go with Warner Robbins. I have not seen the questions. I've just been handed them on a card. Thank you, Elisha. Okay. Ahmad's favorite outdoor hobby?
Fishing.
Oh, nicely done. Okay. Favorite athlete? Bo Jackson. 2 for 2. We're on a roll here. His favorite career moment?
I would say in the Optimist Bowl, he caught the ball amongst like 3 defenders and they won.
That is, and get this, it's in the 7- and 8-year-old Optimist Bowl, game-winning catch, 3 for 3.
It's the halftime show. Warner Robbins versus Bainbridge. So much more to come. Stay tuned.
Thanks, Coach. Teach me about teamwork and leadership. Thanks for showing me that sports help me stay healthy at school. Concussion. Letting me know that I should tell you if I think I have a concussion. And how to protect my head and brain. Because one day, I want to be a teacher, astronaut, dad, or a coach. Just like you. Thank Thank you for protecting my future.
In the event of a concussion or other traumatic brain injury, for assistance and information, learn more at bsitf.georgia.gov.
Regions Bank is always looking for opportunities to help communities and individuals move forward. In addition to offering financial solutions to our customers, we're committed to supporting local initiatives and organizations that help our neighborhoods thrive. Regions is proud to partner with Georgia Public Broadcasting in building a better Georgia.
The first time I ever conducted, I was too young to know how intimidating a situation it really was, and I just had a wonderful time having this music wash over me. I realized that's where I wanted to stand. Some conductors are technicians. They can guide you into playing exactly when and how you're supposed to play. Some conductors guide you into why to play. Robert is a wonderful amalgam of both types.
In a concert, it might seem like the conductor on the podium is just waving his arms around and the musicians are just doing their own.
He doesn't use many words in rehearsal. He'll do something we haven't seen before, like make some sort of gesture, and we understand what he means perfectly. So much of conducting is really about a study of nonverbal. If I were to go like this to you, I think you'd know what I meant. And if I were to go like this to you, you'd know what I meant. If things are going really well, you don't have to move at all.
I wasn't used to having a conductor be a colleague, so that we actually did it together. That's a very different experience than what I've had before, which is you're gonna this and this and this and this, and then you get in your straitjacket, you're kind of like, oh! And that is one of the greatest joys of working with Robert Spano.
Robert has cultivated what has been termed the Atlanta School of Composers.
Composers playing live concerts with live orchestra, and the people of Atlanta want to hear it. They want to hear a living composer who's sitting there and can run up on the stage.
People do recognize me sometimes just going through the. I was on the bus, there were posters hanging up and down Peachtree Street. There's a real joy interacting with people who care here, and that this great art is happening in Atlanta. That's exciting. I love that feeling. I also love it when I encounter people who recognize my face but have never come to the symphony, because that's an opportunity to say, first tickets are on me.
I was going to say he's well-rounded, but I really hate that term, because round things other stuff. I think he's got lots of sharp little spikes. His teaching, his mentorship, his inspiration, he's got lots of pointy little spikes that make impact in positive ways everywhere he goes.
I have no idea what he's talking about. But then again, Michael is clinical. I came to this orchestra because I thought the people who populate this orchestra are very gifted, creative people who make this orchestra great. And that it's a great orchestra is something I mean to leave behind.
Back to the GPB Championship halftime show. Wow, that was a phenomenal first half.
Absolute quality.
I'm Chelsea Tafoya, you're John Nelson.
Yes, that is accurate.
Man, was that like Buford? I mean, that was like a Buford surprise with Bainbridge there.
Bainbridge is not the same 5-5 team that has gotten them to 9-5 right now. And you look at Warner Robins, and they have had to come uphill for the entire day. What can they do in the final 24 minutes? Now that I finally got my math right, I'll send it to the 2 Sports Star and the 2 Game Star. Ryan Jordan, Matt Stewart.
It's all yours, guys.
All right, Nelly, no doubt about it. Bainbridge hit all the right notes in that first half, jumping to a 28-7 lead. A stunning first half for the Bearcats after losing the previous 2 games to the Demons over the last 2 seasons by a combined score of 73-6. All that said, Brian, what can Warner Robins do to get back in this ball game and not only just get in it, but come back and win it?
Well, first of all, they got to shore up their punt team because special teams have really hurt them in that first half. And right now, they got to mix it up a little bit. They got to be more balanced. You know Dylan Fromm is going to throw the ball. You got to continue to give the ball to Rutherford. Open up that offense for passing for Fromm in the second half.
I don't think there's any question. This ball game has been the defense of the Bearcats.
Well, they've been all over the field. They've been flying. They've been very aggressive, and that's been the key. Putting pressure on Dylan Fromm, making him get rid of the ball early, and let him make the mistakes, and he's shown he can make mistakes.
Can he keep that aggressiveness up? If they can, the Bearcats will be state champions for just the second time in the 103-year history of the program. They are 24 minutes away from raising the trophy here at the Benz. Second half coming up in Atlanta right after this.
This program on GPB is by supporters of the Georgia High School Association, including the following.
Blown them out, but they've made the big plays, and Warner Robins has not.
They have made the big plays, and a surprise yards. Bainbridge 100 yards, and Warner Robins only 72 yards in that first half. Penalties really hurt Warner Robins down the stretch of the game. 2 holding penalties when they should have went in the end zone and scored 14 points. Unfortunately, they didn't, and the momentum continues to stay. Bainbridge.
And you talk about those passing yards, most of that came on big plays. Markel Jones, 4 catches for 65 yards to lead the Demons in that first half. And of course,
hey, I'll call you back later.
Those 65 came on one play. And Aaron Spivey had 72 passing yards and receiving yards for the Bearcats in that first half, including that 24-yard.
I'm going to call you back later.
Plus a 48-yard.
I'm going to call you back later.
A lot of credit, though, to Jeff Littleton.
Hello, I'm going back later.
Ready to play in that first quarter. The defense played aggressive all first quarter, putting a lot of pressure on Dylan from forcing him to make the mistakes.
I'll call you back.
Bainbridge is up 28-7.
Active Pest Control is a proud sponsor of the 2018 High School Football Championships here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Active Pest Control.
I'll call you back later.
Is a family-owned business and has been serving Georgia since 1985 as a sponsor of high school football. Active Pest Control congratulates
I'll call you back later.
the teams participating in the championships and wishes them all the best of luck. Matter.
Matt, every head coach goes in and motivate their team, and especially before you went out on the field, you gotta win at least 2 or 3 phases of the game. Special teams, defense, offense. And right now, Bainbridge has won all 3 of them.
I'll call you back later.
Not about it. Big plays for the Bearcats in that first half. The 25-yard return touchdown for Anthony Brooks.
I'll call you back later.
The Demons' own teammate was kicked. It wasn't the teammate's fault. The kicker, Howard, just kicked it into the backside of his player, and it went 25 yards, picked out of the air by Anthony Brooks, returned for a touchdown. 32-yard pick six by Bryce for the 24-yard tailback pass for Caleb McDowell. The Aaron Spivey for a touchdown, and McDowell a 9-yard touchdown. Those are 4 scores for the Bearcats.
I'll call you back later. You hear me? That's what I said.
First possession for Bainbridge.
You hear me? I said I'll call you back later.
First down in this first series. I think they sent a message over to Warner Robins.
Or delay in a kick return, throws everything off balance and opens up a return and a run for it.
It gets everybody out of their lanes and they start colliding down on the ball. And that's what happens. You got to stay in your lanes on special teams.
So they've got it spotted at the 49 after 13 passing for 86 yards in this game.
I'll be 10 to
First and 10, ball is at the 39.
Not afraid to throw the ball down the field. First play of the second half, play action pass. And continue to play very aggressive.
Second down, to the air, long throw, and skipped it to Spivey. Spivey's been their top receiver today, 3 catches for 82 yards. Three of Hawkins' 4 completions on Aaron Spivey. It's going to be third down now and 12.
Big play for this defense right here. Stopping Bainbridge on third down. So not afford to give up another first down here.
Broadnax in motion, going up over the top, and the ball is going to be incomplete.
Somebody got that play wrong.
A.J. Cooper, I believe, was the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down in a punting situation for the Bearcats.
The receiver just thought he had to run a 10-yard hook.
Yeah, he found to run around.
Maybe it should have been a hook and go.
So Harris on to punt. Bryant standing neat for the Demons at the 10. End kick, hits at the 15. Rolls out of bounds at the 8. 33-yard kick, non-returnable by Harris. And a familiar theme for the Demons. Poor field position.
Exactly.
And that's another part of, the special teams element that doesn't get talked about a lot is, the kick that rolls dead with no return. It's not that exciting,
right,
but they've done a really good job of keeping the Demons pinned in their own end in their kicking game.
Well, let's see if Dylan Fromm in this second half can work some magic.
Hello.
Up to the 17-yard line. A catch and fumble. How close was it?
He took his eyes off the ball.
Can you say wheels have come off?
Hold on side, please, bro.
Glenn Robbins has not had a game like this all season. You heard Mike Chastain say that. Got the heavy pressure there. Roman Harrison dropping Fromm as he was throwing it.
Again, you talk about the aggressive defense. Putting pressure on Dylan, forcing him to get rid of the ball earlier than he really wants to. And that's a ball that Ty Carr probably should have came down with off his hands. Dion Boyd makes the play.
You see the perplexed and puzzled look on the face of Mike Chastain. Apparently we had a penalty on the Demons on that play, so a 5-yard mark off. They're going to kick off from the 45. What we're seeing here tonight is the completion of one of the great stories has to be in Georgia high school history.
Yes.
This has to go down as one of the greatest in-season turnarounds in Georgia high school football history. Kick will not be returned. We're talking about a Bainbridge team that opened the season with wins against Cairo in the second game of the season. They were 2-0, and then they lost 4 straight. After starting the season 2-0, they were 2-6, and then they were 3-5 with 2 games left in the regular season. They got trounced by this Warner Robbins team, 38-0. And now here they are, 4-touchdown lead, and 21 minutes away from the state title. Unbelievable. Blitz is coming. Been coming all day. From up top. And what a catch out there by Markel Jones, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was a terrific play by Markel Jones, holding on to that ball. Unfortunately, he was out of bounds, but showing his hands and athletic ability here. I mean, this ball is up. Wow, I thought he was in bounds there.
Nah, he came down. He didn't. I don't think.
Let's see if his foot down.
Following the play.
It looked like that foot was in.
15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Second down.
Well, on top of what was ruled an incompletion, a 15-yard penalty against the Demons.
The wheels are falling off in a hurry.
Correction, half the distance.
So a half the distance.
What's it?
Well, first and 20 by the 10.
Allow your location and get ready to throw down. The NFL is live on Yahoo Sports.
Tahari Tate making the tackle. He had a quarterback sack first half.
This defense was really prepared for this Warner Robins team. They're running a lot of blitzes. Here it comes again.
Yeah, blitz.
It's Chris Carson. Pass coming. And that's something that they worked on all week long.
Well, apparently the yard marker was never right. It's 4th down. In fact, the scoreboard here was saying it was 3rd down, and the yard marker said it was 3rd down, and now it's 4th down. So they're putting. Howard kicks it out of there. Return across the 50 to the 47-yard line by Dave Bowie.
Good field position once again for Bainbridge. Can't say enough about Bainbridge defense. Defensive backs are doing a great job on the receivers, and mainly in man-to-man coverage.
Well, Brian, down 4 touchdowns and 20 minutes to play. You're almost in a place where conventionally you can't come back. You're going to have to get turnovers. You're going to have to make some things happen on special teams and defensively, which is not impossible. That's what Bainbridge has been doing all day. But in order to come back, that's what Warner Robins has to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you see these linebackers starting to blitz a little more and just lay it on the line. Got nothing to lose.
Caleb McDowell races through the defense. That's another first down for the Bearcats.
Give me a break.
And McDowell is doing a good job of sniffing out those holes and just using his speed and quickness.
Well, Jeff Littleton was right. The Bearcats are playing with supreme confidence. They came in here confident after their playoff run. If he could figure out how to bottle that and sell it, he could retire right now. Hawkins retreating, setting up the screen, intercepted!
Yeah! Go!
And finally caught at the line, DeMarcus Robinson, but that was the big talking about the Demons had to have to get back in this game.
DeMarcus Robinson did a great job on his assignment. His assignment is to stay with McDowell wherever he goes, and here, he just jumps in front of me, picks it off, and wishes he had a couple more seconds on speed, but was walked down, but puts Warner Robins in a great position.
Wow, that play took way too long to develop. Gave Robinson plenty of time to make that play. Now the Demons back in business inside the 20. And Rutherford runs it down into the 9-yard line.
Good first down play by Warner Robins. No panic. You don't have to throw the ball. Good run by Jalen Rutherford on the first down. 9 yards.
Well, I can't blame, but a lot of shit on him.
Puts them in a great position on second.
They need to put the other one in. The black one in there. That would throw better than him.
For Jones. Jones over the shoulder catch. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Demons.
Markel Jones Jones is special.
He is special. I mean, great coverage, too, on the play. And Deion Bowie had him covered.
Thank you, Will.
It was good concentration.
1, 2, 3.
Wow. I mean, Bowie was all over them.
He tried to make him. He said
PAT by Howard is up and good. And it's 35-14.
You called it, Matt. The defense had to step up, and that's exactly what happened.
And they are still in this game.
No, hell, they ain't.
Markel with the touchdown catch. But it's still been all Bearcats. 35-14.
41. Going to the fourth quarter trying to catch it. They got to score 2 touchdowns in this year.
We may not know much about medicine, but we know a lot about drama.
From scandalous romance
To ridiculous plot twists.
Sean?
We also know you can avoid drama by getting an annual checkup.
So we're partnering with Cigna to remind you to go see a real doctor.
Go, no, and take control of your health. It could save your life. Doctor poses.
You also gotta play good, dude.
Dad.
Cigna, together, all the way.
The technical college system of Georgia, with 22 colleges, 85 campuses, hundreds of workforce training programs to choose from, a quality higher education is affordable. With TCST, cost is not an obstacle. Take the Hope Career Grant. It covers 100% of tuition for students pursuing a career in any one of 17 high-demand fields. TCST, meaningful careers start here. Apply now. Visit apply.tcst.edu.
Cotton contributes $2.5 billion to the state's economy annually. It takes more than 60 cotton gins and manufacturers to bring cotton into our everyday lives. Kids always like to stay in the pool a little too long. And when they do get out, covered in goosebumps, you feel the urge. The cozy embrace of cotton does the job. Cotton, the natural choice for Georgia.
7.5 minutes left in the third quarter here in the 5A state championship game. Bainbridge 35-14, but the Demons have cut it back to 3 scores. They finally big defensive play, Brian, that they needed from DeMarcus Robinson.
DeMarcus Robinson sniffed out this play, jumped the receiver here, and just great play here to put Warner in position to score. Exactly what they did. They found their guy, Markel Jones, making it look easy.
Unbelievable that Markel Jones has only been offered by Troy. Program, don't get me wrong, but only one offer right now. That kid just set the state record, and he's up over 1,900 yards receiving.
Don't make the mistake
for the season.
I said that earlier about Dylan Fromm going to Mercer. I went to a big college, and they've been blowing up my Twitter about Mercer being Division I. And yes, I do know Mercer is Division I.
Division I FCS.
CS. But I think Dylan should be going to probably FBC school.
There's the onside kick, and it's recovered back.
They
onside kick, and they did. And there was the kicker, Kerry Payne. That is the second huge play.
Kerry Payne, boy.
Play that Kerry Payne has made.
He did it short.
That was just
And the kicker returned it.
executed onside kick. And that was a little close, though. Let's see if he touches the ball. Oh, right at the line.
I take my shot right here.
Yes, first play.
I'm going up top and over the top for Markel Jones.
You gotta go quick, though. You gotta go quick.
Gonna play conservatively.
Go! Go! Get out of line!
Gonna get a couple of yards on the play.
No, get out of line! Save that clock!
1 yard, but he manages to get a couple of more.
Come on, let's save that clock!
I'm gonna take my shot in the end zone.
Get rid of it! Let's go! Let's go!
And out of bounds.
35-yard line and a first down.
And stop the clock.
Dylan Fromm here, he gets the pass rush in his face, and he throws it off his back. and just floats. Great concentration, first down, Warner Robins.
First and 10 from the 35. From going up top, and 35, no flag. Tyler Carr, his intended target.
That should have been pass interference all day.
This ball was almost perfectly thrown. It looked like Ty Carr trying to catch it over his shoulder, kind of slowed down, just out of his reach.
Fred Thompson, the rover there on the coverage. Second down and 10.
Me out there all the time.
Really?
Glad he did almost throw it. Hey, that was a badass call.
Brown, the target.
Badass third down.
Not only doing it on offense, but he is playing well on defense. Ball was overthrown, and he comes up and makes the hit on Devin Brown.
It's 4 down. It's 4 down.
Third down and 10.
It's third down.
It's 4 down. Either way it goes.
Yeah.
You gotta get half the yard him.
Throw it!
Strong.
First down.
Was it caught?
Yep.
First down.
They're going to roll a catch at the 23.
Excellent catch.
There you go. Then he got out of bounds.
Concentration there by
Saving that clock.
there, making sure he made the catch.
They
1 foot in. Here's the throw.
Get rid of it.
Long and lanky Tyler.
He was in too.
Oh, wow.
Wow. They get lucky on
He
that.
was in.
Hurricanes fans.
Okay, ain't got no replay. Ain't no replay in goddamn high school.
First and 10. From up top. And going back to Devin
Look up the
Brown.
down
Got
here.
twisted
Look
around
up
on
the
the
down.
play. Incomplete.
Pretty good kill. Yeah, pretty good.
Here's another look at that catch by Tyler Fromm, his first of the
He was
day.
in too.
Good effort here by Tyler Fromm with both feet in the air. Never came down inbounds.
Yes.
Crowd
Yes.
needs it the second time they see it. Rutherford in motion.
Don't run!
Ball goes down at the 26.
Flag!
Another quarterback sack for that Bearcats defense.
Tate.
Second sack of the game for Tate.
That holding. Yeah, man. Holding one around. Why the fuck you don't run the ball, man? Catch them off guard.
Oh, yeah.
Should've ran the damn ball then. Should've ran the ball. Man, you can't keep throwing. Keep putting the damn ball in front of man. Come on, let's run.
Head up again, and that's penalty.
And man, look at them, man. They up the middle. I mean, you should've gave that shit up the middle.
They've been through this
Nah,
before.
too late.
Fromm flag out again. That's complete to Carr at the 20-yard line, but check the flag.
Penalties have really hurt Warner Robins at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
I felt like they could have scored another touchdown. And now, once again, having a lot of momentum going their way. Penalties.
Yeah, they had the ball inside the 25, got consecutive holding calls.
Over and who?
Hold on. Let me see what
He got this with his finger. He did like this. He did back foot.
Ah, damn.
Lack of discipline.
Illegal formation.
So now they're back at the 40-yard line.
40.
They've got to get to the 13 for the first.
The 13.
Second and 27.
No, they been back to the spot.
Here's the perfect
You gotta get to
time
the 13.
for Bainbridge to continue to
They
send
been
those
back to the spot.
linebackers
It
right up
was
the
it, but
middle
they been one
and force
back.
Devin Fromm to get rid of the ball quickly.
Why'd you run it?
Off Rutherford.
Now you want to fucking run.
A line of scrimmage. That was filling game again.
Tahari Tate made that play though by pushing that lineman in the backfield right into the running back.
They did their own close.
No, you don't know what you're doing.
Easy
He wasn't better
way
than
to the
that.
running back
He was better
for a
than that.
tackle.
Third down and 27.
Hang the ball.
I wish I was there. I
They did that with that 12 minutes on the field.
I give me a pass, go down on the field with him.
Up top and incomplete. Jalen Addy, the freshman, his target.
Man,
now it's 4th and 27.
Game, man. Went from north
Caleb
side.
McDowell, great coverage once again.
Man, forget this game, man.
You gotta play your best players. McDowell is sitting at running back on offense, and he's shutting these receivers down.
Perry made it up though. They ain't make it. Y'all don't know. I don't care if they won't make it.
So what you got on 4th and 27?
Oh, that's it.
He might kick it. He's going to.
This is a fake that.
That was Tyler Fromm who boots it and aims for the corner and got it. Look at that. Kicked it out at the 2-yard line. Tyler Fromm with a 38-yard coffin corner kick to the 2. I don't disagree with that play. Your chances of converting on a 4th and 27 are almost none. So better to pin them deep, and maybe you can get another big play by your defense. If nothing else, just stop them 3 and out and get the ball back in better situation.
Well, here, just a great job by Tyler Fromm here. A corner kick. I don't know if he played it. It turned out really well.
Look at me, turn down, he fell.
You're asking your defense at the 2-yard line, so let's make a play. If they can give it here,
let's make a play.
That would be huge.
Blitz, baby. Blitz. Blitz that bitch.
Even bigger.
Send everybody but the kitchen sink.
They need this.
Blitz.
They need this.
Blitz.
And off McDowell. And he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I had to have him up a little bit.
You still get it though.
Might have to have him up.
That's all right.
I got to have him up.
Just trying to get a couple of yards to give them some breathing room, but this defense just making it hard.
Mike, baby.
Chris
Mike,
Carson.
you got to run. You can't afford safety. You got to run the ball.
Chris Carson plugging that hole. McDowell carries 47 yards, under 5 minutes now to play in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 10. McDowell, man, he got back to the line of scrimmage and he stopped at the 1, lost a yard that time. Did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's all right.
We get one more.
That's all right. Here we go. Here we go. We can get safety and get the ball.
They want to run this ball up the middle with 2 tight ends and fullback.
They're going to have to punt it if they
Man, he barely got across the goal line.
Javar Jordan, the 5'9", 253 sophomore.
Here we go.
We need a linebacker.
I thought it was safe, man.
Quarterback keeper this time by Hawkins. Hawkins pushes the pile up to the 6. Now it's going to be 4th down.
Let's go, kick
situation.
All right, go for it. Go for the block.
After that play, Matt, they should have did that on 1st down. Good job by those big guys up front. Quarterback sneak, and he's just ducking down under those big guys, and that was about a 5-yard gain.
So 4th down, and Caleb Harris will be punting out of his own end zone. It's going to be about 7 yards deep. And Jatavius Bryant at the 33 for the Demons. They should get great field position out of this.
He's standing just at the 33-yard line.
Harris gets it out of there. Bryant going to take it to the 39.
Go!
Steps out of bounds close to the
motherfucker, man. Got to put on him and pop.
So the Demons
If they would have had blocks,
they
they
didn't
would
score
have
on
got
the previous possession, but now they're back in a better situation. 1st and 10 at the 30, following a 34-yard kick and an 8-yard return.
They got to hurt the score though.
Well, penalties continue to hurt Warner Robins. Let's see if they can play some clean football. Get this ball in the end zone.
They've spotted it at the 31. From to the air and near. And again, that's on Fromm right there.
Motherfucking no throw on that
Behind
quarterback.
his receiver and almost fell into the lap of Bowie for a 2nd time.
threw the ball behind.
This was dangerous here.
Yeah, behind. He threw the ball in front of him. This nigga still running.
Yeah, Markel Jones was there.
That's all. Throw it in front of him. He's still running. He's still running.
For Dayon Bowie, who's already got pick 6 in this game. To the ground they will go, and Duhart down to the 24-yard line, got 7 on the play.
Again, I just don't feel like they're doing enough of running the ball. And when they run the ball, they get 5-6 yards.
Well, it's because they catch the defense by surprise.
Yeah, you right, because they throwing the ball all goddamn night.
From first down to Jones at the 15-yard line.
All right, stop the clock.
Now, second down at 3 yards, a quick out to Markel Jones. Easy first down. But you got to respect the speed of Jones. So a little 5-yard out is open all day for him.
82 catches, 82 yards, 6 catches for Jones. A swing it out here for Jones with some blockers. Let's go! It's inside the 10. Close to a first
down. The clock, though.
Had to get to the 7.
We need to score him.
I think that play there is setting up for another play because that really threw that ball behind. So I was expecting Mikael to throw the ball downfield. That might happen later in the fourth quarter.
That is a first down, first and goal to go for the Demons at the 7. Rutherford. Look at him. Man, that was a hard run by Rutherford. With Bowie.
That was a good call. That was a good call. Running call.
Spivey comes up.
Now we got to pay. Quick pay. Quick pay. Now we need quick pay.
Best athletes needs a receiver and also playing
quick
defense.
pay. Now the clock running. You got to hurry up. Come on, Ryan. Get your line straight.
Under 2 minutes to play in this
Let me sit up there like you got all fucking day to play.
Very interesting fourth quarter. Duhart down to the 1.
That's clock
good.
running.
That's good. That's good.
Clock running.
Anthony
Field goal.
No, run that shit. Run that shit in. Third down and go. Run. Hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage. Then you ain't showing no sense of urgency.
Good hard run here by Duhart.
You just like that. What you did.
3rd and goal from the 1. Rutherford.
Let's go! Let's go!
Rick Robbins.
Score.
Woo!
We made it.
Still a minute left in the third.
Hit him up there, baby.
Second touchdown run of the night for Jalen Rutherford.
I'm glad I ain't had no hospital game, but if I've been on hospital game, well.
Now they'll start running the ball, but now
I might win.
no.
Solid 5'10", 100.
These kids look like a blowout.
Been on hospital
Howard,
game.
PAT,
We know
35, 21.
I probably won't. They can
This
come back
is
like
as
that.
close as Warner Robbins has been since the first quarter.
Man got
7
a beard.
plays,
We couldn't even wear a
31
beard in high
yards
school.
after the
They made
defense
us
come up
shave.
with that stop inside the 10.
I know that's my
Position for their offense.
Now this is manageable. Just down 14 points with a minute left in the third quarter. The momentum is all of a sudden on your side. This defense is really stepping up for Warner Robbins.
Payne recovery. And the touchdown run by Rutherford. And down 35-7. The Demons have come back to make it 35-21.
Well, this offense of Warner Robbins, they can score quickly. So they're in the ball game.
They got rid of Falcons.
Swift kick, it's loose and recovered at the 48-yard line. A bomb kick by Payne that nearly ricocheted right back to him.
Just because
Payne
I did it
was
last time,
fortunate on that
don't
play.
think I do it again and y'all fail. What the freak?
And that was Bowen Dodson, I believe, who got on top of that loose ball.
That's a play by Bowen.
Again?
Ball ricochets.
And
Bowen stays with it, makes the
They know they couldn't have did it that time.
Covers it up.
No, they shouldn't have did it that time.
So Bearcats take
Now you
over
gonna get them
at
good
their own
field
49-yard line with
They
61
get,
seconds to play in this third
they get a
quarter.
couple yards.
And now
They
they've
can
got to
field
produce
goal
some
game over.
offensively now because the Demons have been
Time of possession. Work the clock.
Yeah, they working the clock, man.
That hasn't been the MO of Bainbridge.
Yeah, but
They've been aggressive. They're throwing the ball down the field.
They letting the clock
making
run.
plays.
Brian, that would be the worst thing for them to go
See,
into
that
a
was
shell
one round
and
was
get
doing.
away from their
One round was trying to
aggressiveness.
get up to the line of
Exactly
when
right.
they played.
But the temptation
gotta
is
worry
always
about the
there
clock.
when you have that big lead, isn't it? McDowell to the outside, going to go around the edge and pick up the first down of the 40.
Man, that's
game.
You got it first time, man.
That's game.
It's just good hard running by
What good
McDowell.
the fucking defense be?
You look at him get to the line of scrimmage, you think he's going to be stopping. He
I'll
just shifts
let him answer
to
it.
another gear to get outside.
11 carries, 58 yards for McDowell in this ball game.
Sorry.
Final
You know you
16
gotta have
seconds of
some
this
time.
third quarter.
No, Prohm gave us the game already. We trying to take it back.
The thing about this Bainbridge team is McDowell's just a sophomore.
Broadnax, and then fell down.
Oh,
Man, he had a lot of green grass in front of him.
that was 6 points if he stays on his feet.
No, that come from a stupid ass play while he got them and kicked the ball deep. Let them ride on the field. Look it up.
Man,
Yeah, he made that cut.
Man, one
I
of our
liked
big
his odds
things
about
was
running
a
the
big.
run
Yes.
those linebackers, didn't you? He tripped.
One of them just to be. Ain't gonna
That
make
was
that
the final
excuse.
play of the third quarter.
Hey, the first team.
What a stunner. This 5A state championship game has been. The Warner Robins starting to make a comeback. 35-21 as we head to the fourth quarter. And the Bearcats will have it at the Demons 29 to start the final 12 minutes here on GPB.
I gave a young couple a courtesy warning about an improper turn. Also told them to buckle up their seatbelts, and they did. That same day I pulled up on a rollover crash. It was the same couple I had just pulled over. They were standing outside their car and they thanked me for telling them to wear their seatbelts.
Last year, over half the people killed on Georgia roads were not wearing seatbelts. Many of them would be
using untested technology. The incredible story of our first visit to another world. Apollo's daring mission on Nova. Don't miss it on GPB.
Everybody had my phone like this.
Up that road.
Start of the fourth quarter at the Benz. Matt Stewart, Brian Jordan, Larisha Harris, and John Nelson with 12 minutes separating Bainbridge from perhaps their second ever state championship. They jumped